There are 3 SUVs sitting on dealer lots right now that have been there for months. Salesmen walk past them, customers ignore them. They keep dropping the price and nobody bites. And every mechanic I know is quietly buying them for their families. Not recommending, buying with their own money, while everyone else fights over RAV4s and CR-Vs that cost twice as much. I've been turning wrenches for over 20 years. I've watched vehicles collect dust for all kinds of reasons. Bad reputation, ugly styling, wrong badge. But I've never seen this big gap between what's selling and what's actually worth owning. That last one, number 1, I bought one for my wife 6 months ago. It sat on the lot for 94 days before I grabbed it. The salesman looked relieved when I signed the papers. He had no idea what he just sold me. Today, I'm revealing the 3 SUVs collecting dust on lots that mechanics are secretly buying, and why that dust is the reason you can steal one right now. Number 3 is the Buick Envision, 2019 through 2022. And I already know what you're thinking. Buick? Isn't that for grandparents? That's exactly why these are sitting. Here's the shop story. A co-worker of mine, a guy who's been fixing cars for 18 years, bought a 2020 Envision 3 months ago. 31,000 miles. Paid $16,400. I asked him why. He said he watched 14 of them come through our shop in 2 years. Not for repairs, for oil changes and tire rotations. Nothing else. He said he couldn't ignore the pattern anymore. Here's what the market doesn't understand about the Envision. It's built in China on GM's E2 platform, but that's not the problem people think it is. The 2.0-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder is GM's global engine, same one in the Cadillac XT4. Proven across millions of vehicles worldwide, the 9-speed automatic is the same transmission GM put in the Chevy Blazer and Cadillac XT5. Early versions had issues. The 2019 and newer models have updated software that fixed the shift logic. A 2020 Envision with under 40,000 miles costs $15,000 to $18,000. A 2020 Audi Q5 with the same miles costs $29,000 to $33,000. Similar size, similar features, $14,000 difference because one says Buick. Average annual repair cost on the Envision is $492. The luxury compact SUV average is $718. You're saving $226 per year on top of the $14,000 you saved buying it. The Envision sits because young buyers won't touch the badge and old buyers want something bigger. That leaves a gap, and smart mechanics are filling it. Target 2020 through 2022. Those years have the refreshed interior and the best reliability data. Check the turbo inlet pipe for cracks and listen for timing chain rattle on cold start. Both are rare but easy to inspect. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants a luxury interior without a luxury price. People who don't care what their neighbors think about badges. Who should skip it? If resale value matters to you in 3 years, the Buick badge won't help. If this straight talk is helping you, subscribe to Mechanic Secrets. I've got more videos coming that dealerships really don't want you to see. Number 2 is an SUV that gets laughed at online but praised in every shop I've ever worked in. The internet says, avoid it. Mechanics say, buy it. Someone's wrong, and it's not the people who actually fix cars. Number 2 is the Mitsubishi Outlander, 2014 through 2020. 3rd generation, the most disrespected reliable SUV in America. Here's the shop story. A mechanic friend named Dave called me 4 months ago. His daughter just turned 17, needed her first car. Budget was tight, $9,000 maximum. I expected him to ask about Corollas or Civics. Instead, he said he bought her a 2017 Outlander with 68,000 miles for $7,200. 3rd row, all-wheel drive, full warranty remaining on the powertrain. I asked if he was nervous. He laughed. He said he's been fixing cars for 22 years and has never replaced an engine or transmission in a 3rd generation Outlander. Not one. In 22 years, his daughter is now at 84,000 miles. Total repairs, a cabin air filter, $18. Here's what nobody tells you about the Outlander. The 2.4-litre four-cylinder is from the Mitsubishi 4J series. This engine family has been in production since 1996. Nearly 30 years of refinement. Simple, naturally aspirated, timing chain. Nothing fancy to break. The CVT transmission scares people. And yes, early Mitsubishi CVTs had problems, but the 2014 and newer models used the Jatco CVT8. Same transmission in the Nissan Rogue and Murano. Millions on the road. With proper fluid changes every 60,000 miles, these go well past 200,000. A 2017 Outlander with 70,000 miles costs $7,000 to $10,000. A 2017 RAV4 with the same miles costs $17,000 to $20,000. $10,000 difference for vehicles that in my shop last exactly the same amount of time. Average annual repair cost on the Outlander is $462, below the class average, on a vehicle that costs $10,000 less than the competition. These cite because people remember old Mitsubishis. They remember the jokes. They don't realize the third-generation Outlander is a completely different vehicle. And every day one sits on a lot is another day a smart buyer can grab it. Target 2016 through 2020. Those years have the updated safety features and the most refined CVT calibration. Avoid 2014 for some early transmission software bugs. Check CVT fluid at purchase. Should be clean and not smell burnt. Who should buy this? Budget buyers who need 3-row seating. First-time car buyers who want something safe and cheap. Anyone willing to ignore reputation and look at data. Who should skip it? If you're going to panic every time someone questions your Mitsubishi, the stress isn't worth it. Now number 1. This is the SUV sitting on lots the longest. The one dealers keep marking down. The one salesmen have given up on. And the one I bought for my wife 6 months ago. Number 1 is the Volkswagen Tiguan 2018 through 2022, second generation. And before you close this video, let me tell you what happened when I bought one. The salesman asked me 3 times if I was sure. He said most people come back. He said the warranty exists for a reason. He had been trained to apologize for this vehicle before I even drove it off the lot. I told him I had been fixing cars for over 2 decades and this was the only SUV I would let my wife drive alone with our kids. He didn't know what to say. That was 6 months ago. 14,000 miles. 0 problems. My wife loves it. My kids love it. And every mechanic friend who has ridden in it has asked me the same question. Why is this so cheap? Here is the answer. Volkswagen's reputation from the early 2000s still haunts them. People remember electrical problems. They remember expensive repairs. They remember the jokes. And they assume nothing has changed. Everything has changed. The second generation, Tiguan, uses the EA888 2.0-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. This is the same engine in the Audi Q5, the Audi A4 and the Golf GTY. It has been in production since 2008. The third revision, used in 2018 and newer Tiguans, fixed the timing chain tensioner issues that plagued earlier versions. The 8-speed automatic is from Aisin. The same company builds transmissions for Toyota and Lexus, not the DSG dual clutch that gave VW a bad name, a traditional automatic that shifts smooth and lasts. Let me give you numbers that should make you angry. A 2020 Tiguan SE with 50,000 miles costs $17,000 to $20,000. A 2020 RAV4X LE with the same miles costs $26,000 to $29,000. $9,000 difference. For a vehicle with more interior space, a better warranty and repair costs that are nearly identical. Average annual repair cost on the second generation. Tiguan is $531. The RAV4 is $500. $2. $29 per year difference. You would need 300 years to make up the $9,000 you overpaid for the Toyota. I paid $18,200 for my wife's 2020 Tiguan. 38,000 miles. One owner. Full service history. It sat on the lot for 94 days before I grabbed it. In those 94 days, 17 RAV4s sold from the same dealer. All of them cost more. None of them were better. Here's the inspection checklist. First, verify the oil change history. The EA888 needs regular oil changes every 7,500 miles maximum. If the previous owner stretched it to 10,000, walk away. Second, check for water pump leaking. The water pump is electric and integrated with the thermostat housing. Look for coolant residue around the housing. It is a known maintenance item around 80,000 miles, $600 fix, worth knowing about. Third, test the infotainment system. The MIB system can have software glitches. Make sure Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connect properly. Updates fix most issues. Fourth, look at the panoramic sunroof drains if equipped. Clogged drains can cause water intrusion. Check the headliner for water stains. Easy to inspect. Critical information. Target 2019 through 2022. Those years have the refined engine software and the best value curve. Avoid 2018 if possible. That was the first year of the generation. Who should buy this? Families who need space but can't afford a Highlander. Anyone who trusts engineering data over a 20-year-old reputation. People willing to buy what mechanics buy instead of what commercials sell. Who should skip it? If German engineering gives you anxiety, no vehicle is worth that stress. And if you're selling in 3 years, the resale value won't match Toyota. The mechanics' verdict. These 3 SUVs are collecting dust right now because of badges, reputations, and assumptions that haven't been true for a decade. The Buick Envision offers luxury features at economy prices. The Mitsubishi Outlander delivers Toyota reliability at half the cost. And the Volkswagen Tiguan is the most undervalued family SUV in America. I put my wife and kids in the Tiguan. I don't make recommendations I wouldn't follow myself. These are sitting on lots right now. Every week, the prices drop a little more. Every week, another mechanic quietly grabs one while everyone else overpays for the obvious choices. The dust on these vehicles is the reason you can afford them. Don't wait until it gets wiped off. If this helped you, subscribe to Mechanic Secrets and hit the bell. Every like and share helps spread what dealerships don't want you to know. Drive safe, take care of your car, and it'll take care of you. Take it or leave it. I'll see you in the next.